Yay, yay. What a day. What a beautiful day. Actually, kind of has been. It's nice and sunny for once. Yeah. I'm going to get the creation kit warmed up whilst I wait for things. Just waiting for the pre-roll ads to get their shit over and done with. Oh, hope the CK didn't just kill my audio. Hopefully it didn't. Ooh, wait a minute. I was doing other mod things, so I might have to just quickly configure my ESMs. I don't. Good. Brilliant. It's always good. There's the live message. Awesome. There's the pre-roll message. Sweet. Finally. Oh, I'm being gifted subs. What's happening? Not to my channel, but... Huh? Who's this? That's fair. You watch someone once, and then you get a gift sub to them. Wonderful. Right, we should be good. Once again, I am kind of streaming late. I'm not expecting anyone to really come in. I put no heads up about it out, so... Oh, wait, I might be able to... just ping a few people. There we go. Let's get Blobby off the screen. In case anyone ever gets curious and you're on the VODs, that is best decal. Like, back when I first started using the creation kit, I was like, how do you create decals? And then, yeah, we figured it out. Blobby was the subject. Now, what I need to do is kind of finish detailing this. Oh, it's Scale Lab. Hello. It's D&D night, so I can't stay, but I wanted to say hi. And is that fucking Mr. Blobby? Hello, Scale Lab. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it was a little test decal. I didn't know how they worked in the creation kit, so I was like, let's just make one. And out of everything I could have chose, I chose Blobby, and it became a bit of a meme, if you will. But who doesn't love Blobby, eh? Who does not love the blobs? I don't remember where I really got up to. I think I was doing the little generator up here. Right, I know what else I need. We need something to actually stop this thing from firing. That's going to be a bit of a nightmare to make. I'll get there with it. I will get there with it. I was thinking of adding like a little thing up here. I don't know if to do that with sandbags or not. They don't really fit too well. Yeah, these. They're a bit of a bastard fit in there though. The idea that they're kind of guarding it a bit more than you would think. I mean, you're not really going to see the front of this thing anyway, so I don't need to worry about it too much. CK, hello? There we go. Now, what are you doing for D&D? What kind of D&D? I'm not the biggest fan, I'll have to say. But it could be because every time I've done D&D that I've always found the, what do you call it? Oh, what do you call them? The game master, the person that runs the show. I've always found them a bit annoying. I don't know why. Or at least the ones that I've experienced anyway. I didn't have a great time with. I kind of want to avoid as clipping as much as I can. Probably should have built it around this one. I just realised that's actually got the interior to it. Tires now sink down, which is a bit annoying. So that should actually be like up here. Well, that's sad. In reality, when you change something you don't really want to change. Just now that should be like that. It's alright, I'll figure out a way of fixing it. It's this slot that I need to move, really. The tyres at the back are literally just... There we go. What's next? Oh, the actual arm itself. So I did actually do an animation test of this last night. And I figured out how it's going to work, which is good, because that was a bit of a concern. Mainly just because, well, I need to know how it's going to work, otherwise I could build the whole thing and it would be shit. Which wouldn't be great. I'm thinking of keeping this to one arm. I was going to do two. I kind of went either side of the little cart, but I'm not feeling that. It just makes it more and more difficult. Do need to make it looking just a bit bigger. Looking at this, making this. There should just be a cylinder of these tucked away somewhere. Curious why I can't find it. Strange. MacKit, hello? It's a bit odd. There's this one. Well, that should work quite well. It basically needs to be able to touch the back of this. Why are you rotating, funny? Oh, two things selected, local grid, of course. This into position. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. It's like the super arm done. And now I need to actually do the mechanism that releases this thing, which is going to be great. And kind of sheet metaling this up a bit more. I'll leave that there for now, and then I'll come back to it. I need to figure out this. How is the player actually going to launch it? There's multiple ways I could do it. Either they actually cut a rope or lever. Hold the lever and then it will fire. Deciding which is a bit of a nightmare. I really like the idea they cut a rope that fires it. I feel like that's a bit more of a cinematic kind of animation. You could even have the sword kind of laying on the side here ready to go. Because I worry that a lever's a bit underwhelming. The issue is, where's the rope gonna be? And there's also the problem of actually animating that rope. I've built it like this to avoid ropes. It just adds such a level of complexity to actually get it working in the engine. Mainly due to how skinning works in the creation kit. I might be able to cheat it, but I'm trying to avoid it. So I think a lever is the way forward. But once I kind of have that in place... Oh, I'm curious, actually. Hello, River. How are you doing? Once I have that firing mechanism in place, then this is pretty much ready to be animated. I did get to test animation last night, which I should actually have here somewhere. It's been a day. How are you? Yeah, I'm alright. It's been a long one for me as well. I wanted to enjoy my day off, but I ended up doing loads of shit today. Loads of shit, like cleaning house, and I had to sort stuff out for Monday. Oh, I don't actually have the video here, that's annoying. Oh well, you guys will see it in a bit. Yeah, because I'm thinking, I think traditionally they do have ropes here that then come down, which they can cut, and that would release it. Or you have like a pulley system here that when you release, it would release the whole thing. But both of them in this situation are in a ship. Realistically, you have to think, I want the player about here, because otherwise you're not going to see the thing. If you're here activating it, you can't see it, which is pointless. Whereas if you're like here, I feel like the player or the camera can animate to be like, you know, come out more easily. Fire off, you can watch it do its thing. Cool, I've just realised it's that centered. That needs to be centered. This has to be centered to this. There we go. It's just figuring out how I'm going to do this. The easiest one is a rope that just comes down. That's Inkblot. Hello. How are you? Hi C3. Finally made it to one of these streams. I hope you're doing well. No, it's great to see you. A familiar name. A very familiar name. Yeah, I'm doing all right. A very busy day, so I'm quite tired. I'm trying my best not to yawn. Yeah, you know when you kind of just want your day off and then you end up doing shit all day and it ends up being really tiring. It was one of them. But yeah, we are building a trebuchet. It's going to be used in Fallout London's story as for one of the specific factions. I didn't tell you that, but might as well. That's what I'm streaming, right? And I've built it, and now I need to figure out how the player's actually going to fire it because, well... that's proving difficult. Because by all means this is not a traditional trebuchet. But I need you to be able to be in a good position to see it. And that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm thinking the player should be here. Like, no matter what I do, they should be here. You get that awesome cinematic effect of this thing coming straight past you. And the camera can zoom out a bit, and you can see it flinging off in the distance. We'll get there. There should be a little metal piece that I am in need of. Oh no, I know the kind of yes. Yeah, I think we all do. Hope you can get some rest soon. Wolfie. Wolfie has arrived. Hello, Wolfie. How are you doing? It's a smart looking trebuchet. I don't know about that. It's cobbled together out of crap. And you're doing good. Good, I'm glad to hear it. I saw Toast's thing. I saw he turned Wolfie into whatever in Project Zomboid. I don't know. There is chains. Them chains could come in very handy. Ooh, I found chains. What else is in this kit that I could potentially use? Got the netting. Oh, the netting's kind of cool. Get it to fire the tater tea. You turn Liam into a nugget. Yeah, he told me about some mod that he installed that lets you amputate people if they get ill, and I'm like, okay. What is that? Oh, it's a train stoppy thing. Okay. These chains might actually be handy, because I could direct that down towards the player. Yeah, I think the tater tea can actually fit in here. I don't know if you saw my joke and work progression, but if it was on fire, yeah, look, it's perfect. It's perfect. The tater tea fits perfectly, look, if it was turned around. I've thought it through. We'll get the tater tea in there. Yeah, that would be the projectile. But if it was on fire, like if this thing was on fire, hot potato. You see what I did there? I'll leave it in there because then it's ready, isn't it? So wait, is it a tater tea full of explosives? Because I need like a little hook piece. It's a crane hook. Oh my god. I really don't know how to do this. As in the best way of doing it. So I've got some real problems coming up now. I basically really want the player to be able to cut a rope so that you can actually fire this thing, but it's proving difficult to see how I'm going to get that working. Mainly because I'm going to have to really mess around with Havoc to goink a rope to work as intended. Mainly because I can't hand key it. You can't hand key skinned, like rigged things in the creation kit. They require behaviors, which is a whole nother kettle of fish. What I mean by that is like creatures and monsters and whatnot, they're all skinned people. So if I was to animate a rope, I would need it to be skinned to bones so that I could animate it properly. There's some cheats I could do. There are some things I could potentially do to get around it. But now I've now had this thought if this rope or this crane is keeping it under tension. And that's when this chain could come down here, maybe. I'm really going to have to just play with this and figure out the best way of doing it is. If I am not... How did I just find that chain? Oh, it's part of this kit, isn't it? If I am not mistaken, these are just like two planes? Yeah, and it's got a material on it that gives it the chain effect. I might be able to do a cheat with this. Might being the keyword. So I really like the idea of it coming back over here. Oh, I really hope this is done with alpha. If this isn't, oh, I'm going to be angry. If this was to come back here, then the player has a really good view. And the camera animation can be way more cinematic than if it was close up. Oh wait, I've just realised, how are they going to cut that with a sword? Shit. Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's our ad warning, by the way. That's telling us that ads are coming in 2 minutes. Because as much as I'd love to be able to just turn them off, you cannot. Is there no rope other than the splines? That is actually really annoying. I thought that was an asset. Just the rope on its own. Apparently not. I could just create that though and use the material, which would be better anyway. Or the actual rope itself could come to something here. And I can just hide it, as in, like, use the camera animation to my advantage. hide it the best I can, which sounds cheaty, but it's... you work smart, not... Wait, what's the saying? It's work smart, not something? I can't remember. If there was something blocking it here, and the rope comes forward, you could potentially hide it behind the character. Work smarter, not harder. That's it. Thank you, River. Yeah, if I could get that done, oh my god, would my life be made so much easier. And it probably is a smart play rather than it being perfect, you know, and potentially a massive waste of my time. I was to use that like that, and then what I can do is create an asset that is just a piece of rope, and it's going to be very game logic where it doesn't make sense. This is just going to somehow pop out because yeah, it's going to have to be game logic. If I try to make this thing too realistic, I'm giving myself too much work. It's potentially not worth the hassle that I would be causing myself. Like, it doesn't make sense, this whole thing being kept under tension by a piece of wood down here. But if I try to make it realistic, the workload associated is incredible. Whereas, you know, what we need is a trebuchet that fires, not a trebuchet that's realistic. Which sounds dumb, but you could explain it for like a million other ways. Just taking a look to see if there's any better way I could do this. Because no matter what I do, I need to avoid ropes. It's way too much work. On top of actually animating this, and then I have to do the character animation, the furniture animation. Yeah, I have to do 3 animations just to get a trebuchet to fire. I don't want to have to be worrying about Havoc and doing ropes, because it's just too much. It's overkill. It is incredibly overkill. I'm just trying to think of how this would be kept under tension, and how potentially cutting a rope would break that tension. Because right now it really doesn't make sense to me. This is probably my brain overthinking things, because I like it to be good and to make sense. I don't think I'm going to win with this one. Let's just get this down, and then it's kind of in... Oh, gracious. Bloody local grid. Which one do you want me to spin? That one. Let's say it was like here, and then if I use the chain again, I can just put the chain in as a bit of a guide. Yeah, a sword ain't gonna cut that chain. Let's say it's kind of like here. Down like that. Let me just get the mannequin for reference. Oh, lower. Well, that could come all the way back down here and then. Oh. There we are. I still don't see how cutting that would launch it. Like, I watched a million references and every single one would be a headache. Unless it was a lever. I don't like the idea of a lever, it's boring. The lever has to actually be attached to the rest of it, meaning the position of the player is going to be shockingly bad. Oh, I see one way I could do it. I had a thought. That ain't gonna work. I was thinking like a little pulley system, and you cutting the rope releases the pulley. But once again, I'd have to animate ropes, which is what I'm trying to avoid. Shocker. I don't think there's any... Oh, there is smaller ones. Can't animate scaling. I think this is just going to have to somehow make sense. It's going to be game logic. I don't think there is any big wooden levers. Which is realistically what I need. Could make one. Thinking of how that would actually move. Is there anything I could do to kind of have it like slide and then get pulled in with it like that? do have an idea. But it requires a custom mesh. I can't do it with these chains. If this had a weight on this side, just say this is the weight for now. It's just under tension, like that, with a rope going through. When you cut it, it could just drop and it pulls this with it. That is something I could definitely do. I do actually think there is one of these with sides on it. Where are you? Why is it not together? It's never together. Cart. Yeah, where are you? No, don't do that. That one? Oh, it's actually really small. Okay, that's kind of handy. That's actually perfect. Fortunately, this is kind of hidden from everything else. So I could just use some splines that disable, and it would then just place this on the floor, as if the rope had been cut or loosened. Which is kind of perfect, and what I need. And this would actually make a lot more sense. Might actually need another one of these. Can I get one a bit smaller that goes between? Something like that, maybe. And then this keeps it under tension, so when you cut the rope, it pulls it and it fires. It's still kind of game logic-y, but it at least makes some sense now. And it would actually add more moving parts to it, which always look nice when something's being animated, because you can see complexity kind of happening, and you don't need to know what it's doing, but you can see multiple things moving, which is a really nice detail. And if I find some rocks, give me some rocks. A little, one of these somewhere. Great, I'll just fill it with these kinds of rocks. Cave rock S, you're gonna have to do. Anywhere. Okay, there we go. And what was it? There was a little mound that's a square shape. I know I saw you. Oh, yeah. Huh? Well, that one's pretty good, actually. Just a shame the edges of that are rounded. That is a giant pillar. That ain't gonna work, Sonny. I was like, ooh, piece of candy, and then, yeah, that ain't gonna work. Nah, I'll just have the rocks in there. It's gonna be above the player's view regardless. Yeah. Then I could literally just spline that. Disable the splines once you cut it, and then rope appears on the floor. It saves me a tremendous amount of work down the line. Like, a tremendous amount of work. It sounds like I'm cheating and being cheap, but I promise there is no point of overdoing it on something like this, because I will be here for weeks doing it. I think that's it. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this. Once again, it could just be a spline that disables. I think it would need to be angled a bit better though. Something like that. Because then I can actually hide it behind the player. Like if the camera comes down and then moves up once it's gone. There's a lot of stuff that goes into this. Oof. The player would stand there, cut it, and boom. The magic will happen. It's going to be very cheaty, but it will work. Realize I have to have 2 splines for that, which is a bit sucky. Oh well, that works for me though. I'm happy with that. What I would do quick is save it, and then I'll test animate it and make sure I can actually get this thing working as intended before I say, yeah, it's done, and then it's not. Let's choose a center point. Let's say really good. That's good. And we'll work with that. Oh, what's that load screen art? Oops. Uh-oh. What did I do? Creation kit. Ooh. Oh god, what did you do? There we go. Yeah, I did. Make static collection. There we go. Now, this is just a throwaway. Treb test. Just so that I can make sure that everything's going to work. So the last thing I want to do is animate it and then figure out that it's broken. That would make me cry. Alright, we got Trebuchet Animal Test. This should be our new one. Yeah, 03. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Grab? Grab. Ah, Escol. Oh no, what did I call it? Oh, that's bad. I think I accidentally pressed enter before actually naming it. It. There it is. It's fine, its name gets deleted anyway because it's an S-call, and then I need to close that without saving. So now we have our new Trebuchet. Which I can animate. Need to first clean it because all of this collision is broken. That should delete the 9 node. Yep. And then now. Oh, they aren't done with vertex colors. That's interesting. I could import it into Max. The ground one needs to be animated first, which is a lot of stuff. You don't import, it doesn't put it at 0, 0, which is really helpful. Smart. All good. Alright, I'll just worry about anim tests for now. That is one element here. It has actually grouped it properly, that's really helpful. Nice thing about S-calls is that they do group things by materials, which is really helpful for this. If it didn't, I would be like losing my mind. You could imagine how much work that would be, me having to figure out what's what. Yeah, that's our counterweight. We need to animate the main arm, which is this big boy here. Out selecting all the other crap. It's fine if it's not perfect for now. Our next object, which is the main trebuchet arm. Chajong. Oh, fuck, I didn't put this bit on. There you go. That needs to move with this. Now we've got the like little crane arm thing, which lifts the trolley up. It needs to be detached with all of this attached to it. Oh, it's getting hard to select things. There we go. Yeah, that's that. Potato T is our projectile. That needs to be separate as well. Oh no! That's annoying. Oh, I think the Potato T is separate. It is lovely. Oh, how much stuff is in that? Alright. That's gonna be a nightmare. How many materials does this thing have? What? Okay, maybe I'm not using the Potato, you know? Screw that. There is so many materials in it. Just this plane here. What is that attached to? Do that now. So these are little helpers which allow me to animate what is in this.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking Adelaide. I'm gonna need to turn that off. That actually scares the crap out of me every time it happens. Yeah, these allow me to animate what's in the scene. Normally I would name them, give them proper setups, but this is just a test, so... Let's have a look. Where is my trolley? There it is. That is it, right? Making sure that goes to that. And you can see once I parent it, ta-da, it moves with it. Magic. Basically, I just do this for everything else that I have attached. They can just be rough for now, they don't need to be perfect. This. Why is that still linked? Camera, please. And we can stick on that. Boop. And now this acts like a chain. So whenever this one moves, it moves this one. So that's to get to that. And that one will go to the one I just attached. In. Hierarchy. We want that one on there. And now whenever the main arm moves, everything moves with it. There's some bits I missed there, that's fine. Actually, what are they? What on earth is that from? Is that the road? I really hope that's not the road. Bethesda. Oh, alright, I'm gonna ignore that for now. Oh, I can actually test the animation of the whole thing. So the idea is, player cuts this rope, this bar here slips out, which releases it. And then let me keyframe all of these. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Bonk. Just gonna do the main swing first. Oh, I didn't auto key. There we go. So these things do actually speed up in real life. They start off real slow and then they really get going, so... Not the dope sheet. I want curve editor. Would be something like that. So it's going to start off moving slow, rotating, and it's going to speed up. We can see that in the playback here. There you go. Probably a little slow at the end. Nice. We're not worrying about the rebound or secondary animation yet, so... Bear in mind, this is just a test. I need to make sure this works as I intend it to, otherwise I have problems. When that really gets going, that is when these stop. And gravity just takes over. And then the difficult part is actually going to be the animation of this arm here. This is the one that I'm worried about, and the reason I'm doing this, because it has a set length, but it needs to keep this thing on the ground. Great. And there's an easy enough way of doing it, so you can see the rotation here is 0. When I move that, the rotation changes, so it has to stay to 0 until this thing leaves the ramp, which is easy enough. So you can see as I move the slider, it's gone to 1.38, keep moving, 9. So I can keep moving this one to 0, that's fine. I can keep it level, or even just do that, look, and it sets a keyframe. Move it here, set the keyframe. Move it here, set the keyframe. And so on and so forth, but I need to keep it on the ground. As you can see, it starts to take off and actually goes inside of the thing here, which is a nightmare. So we'll figure that out. Basically, when this reaches a point where no matter where it is, it can't hit that anymore, that is when this needs to start moving, which I think is here. Oh no, actually, it's still hitting there, look. So... Oh, it's almost perfect. Damn, right. That's a good guess. And then that's when it starts rotating. I do love animating, but oh my god, is it a nightmare sometimes. Why is it rotating again? Oh, oh yeah, I've fucked up. I should have done this last, so let's reset that. And then worry about this one. Probably going to be easier if I remove all this crap in the way here. Like that. But now I can actually see it a bit easier. Oh no, I got the things. Get rid of the things I actually need to see. There we are. A bit easier for me in hidden line. There's a million and one ways of me being able to see this easier. I burnt out so badly today on an unrelated note. Wait, I've burnt so bad. Wait, did you go like sunbathing or something? Or you did something silly when you were cooking? Because I actually did that. I burnt on my hands. Which isn't fun. I just went to the park to read my book. Oh no! The sunburn. Oh, I can't stand sunburn. Like, it's nice to get out, touch some grass, you know? But yeah, then the sun comes back to bite you and it's like, alright, thank you. I'll stay inside next time. Didn't you take your sun cream? Or did you forget it? It's not too bad, but I'm hot. Not in the... not in the damn, girl. I don't know what to say. I'm going to stay quiet on that one. It's England. I didn't think we would get 18 degrees. I'm going to be honest, when we went to Comic-Con, we stood outside in the little open park area for a little bit, and everyone got sunburned. Everyone there got sunburned, including myself. And I was only out for like... what? We were there for probably... or more like a few hours, to be honest. Which makes sense. Right, this second arm is actually going to be a headache. I would probably be better off just figuring out an IK for it. Oh, you really don't want to let me move that smoothly, do you? There we go. I burnt at Comic-Con as well. I had my shoulders and chest was bright red. Yeah, honestly, you weren't the only one. And the sun was barely out. Like, it was warm, but it wasn't like summer, you know? Oh, what did I just do? There we go, that should start smoothing out now. Ta-da, we're getting somewhere. I was flabbergasted. What about the sun? Or how busy it was? Because I'm gonna be honest, it was fucking so busy. I cannot believe how busy it was. I think next time, if we decide to go, like, we are not going on the Saturday. That was mental. There was other thing. Oh, I think it was my mum said there was, because it was the first weekend or whatever or the last weekend. There's like a massive event going on. I can't remember what it was, but it's really. Oh no! Don't do that to me. They oversold the tickets. Oh yeah, no, I did hear about that. I did hear about that, and it is a bit messed up if you think about it. It was just way too busy. Like, you could hardly move for any of the aisles that they had. Like, they really cocked that up a bit, if you ask me. It's a bit dangerous. I wouldn't so much say it was dangerous, it was just more stupid. Like, maybe you could say that with, like, COVID and illness and shit going around, but yeah, it was really stupid how busy it was. Oh, what did I do? There? Why did I add a key there? Brain? Hello? But actually, to be honest, I can see what you mean, because there were people who were struggling to even get out. I think if someone had hurt or collapsed, they wouldn't... Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, it just clicked for me what you meant. Yeah, it was so stupid. I don't know what they were thinking. Basically selling that many tickets. And you could buy them right up to the day before as well. Like, I remember seeing if there was still tickets available literally like the day before. Because someone asked about them and I was like, yeah, that's a bit odd. You'd think they would have sold out by now. Oh, do I really have to add in-betweens for this? Don't do me like this, please. No, really? Yeah, or a stampede, but that's unlikely. Even if they put in a one-way system, that's fair. Yeah, the day before. Yeah, 100%. One-way system as well was so irritating. Like, I've been to various Comic-Cons, EGX, all of that, and oh my god, I've never in my life seen such a joke. Where if you walked out of one door, you had to walk all the way around the Excel Center. It was so irritating. Oh, I need to take fucking. I know what I need to do with this to get it working, but I'm not bothered by it now. The issue I'm now going to start having is the fact I need in-betweens to smooth this, which does the reverse of what you actually want it to do. It's graph editor time, baby. I feel like there was a lot of unused space. Yeah, that was a bit odd. There was a lot of empty space in some of the buildings. Where they could have easily would have put stuff. Right, this is leaving the tracks completely. Oh no, it's not yet. I do feel like it should start picking up there though. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I added a stupid frame. Alright. It's this one. That thing is ready to yeet. They could have used the first big hall and had done all the ticket checks and bag checks outside instead. Yeah, no, that's real. Because the thing is, I'm pretty certain in that big hall, if they open up the doors, you can actually just loop around the whole thing. But instead, you had to walk out of one side and then walk all the way back round, go back through the bag checks, and it's like, I'll never understand why they made the front doors one way. So if you leave, like, which most people are going to leave because they have all the meetups in the big green, It's like they know people are going to go there for meetups just to keep them out, so there's more space inside. They could wait, they could have definitely done that whole thing a lot. Yeah. So when we all went out for the Bethesda cosplay meetup, we all had to walk back round. And it's like, if you just wanted to have a cigarette or a quick vape or have some fresh air for a minute, you're fucked. I mean, you're not, but you have to spend another 10 to 15 minutes going back to the queue, having your bag checked, having your ticket checked, so you can just get back in. It's like, what are you doing? And what made it worse as well, Toast was telling me, they didn't actually hire proper security. They hired like third-party security for the day. So everything that surrounds the XL and is part of the XL Centre had to close early, which just kind of ruined the whole evening, because it's like, you know, everything had to close at something like 11 or start closing at 10:30. So I do feel like whatever they did was just stupid. Like, they just didn't seem to give a fuck, if you ask me. Right, this is still going to work great. This is fine. It's looking like a trebuchet. It's happening. I mean, that's way too quick. When I do the proper thing, I'll animate it properly. The amount of money they pulled in must have been mad. Yeah, but they didn't have the money to buy proper security. Right. I can smell greed. Can you smell that too? It's either that or maybe they're the contractors. They usually have security when available, but I don't know how true it is. What's that I smell? Greed. Bullshit. Nah. Right, this is good though. This is still gonna work. And what I want at the beginning is this gets yeeted, this drops, then you have some small movement of things kind of doing stuff. This pulls out the little bit there. This will work. Mr. Krabs must have... What? Must have been aboard. Oh, aboard, right. I like money. I am happy with this, though. I don't know if I'm going to stream the rest, as in... Oh, fuck it, I will. It's just me sitting there fixing it. Yeah, don't worry, River. The animation's going to look stupid for now. Like, that's way too quick. But, the point is it works. I know how to do this. I do need to clean the mesh though, and that's just a ball ache. And I have to hope Max doesn't crash on me whilst I do that, because it can start to introduce some problems. I do just want to quickly, I need to see the Tater Tea. Oh, I know what I'm going to have to do. This is going to have to be parented, actually. I've just realised that. This needs to move the rest. It's going to have to be parented here. So, Tater Tea, where is my Tater Tea? I fell asleep to yesterday's streams, not gonna lie. It's relaxing to watch. Oh no, I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, it's. I guess it's not very high energy, which could annoy some people, but it's chill, and that's what I want my little dev streams to be. Just come in, relax, have a coffee, have a drink. You know, it's not get hyper because we're killing everyone kind of stream. I'm just getting my points. Oh no, everyone's farming points. I'm gonna get ear blasted by every single sound alert. Oh, was you here? Someone joined yesterday and just kept spamming my alerts. I was not happy. Oh, I've just realized a problem. We love that feature. I've had to turn them off. I straight up just had to toggle them off. It got too annoying. Oh, I've realized a problem though. But this is why I'm doing this now. But you can see that the bar here, I'd actually stopped that from going to here where I actually need it to. Shit. Because that needs to open up. It needs to stay nice and solid on there. And kind of end up like that. So the Theta T can just be like, where are you? The Theta T can just go, wee, right? Tonk. So this is where animation gets fun. Basic mechanics right there. Yes. Basic stuff that I fucked up and missed. I love just how that slides out like that. I've realised though I do actually need to import part of the world space, so this has an area which it needs to be, which I believe is on the bank of the Thames, and then its target is across the Thames. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. But you should be able to just watch that projectile. Oh, I put that way too far across. You should be able to sit there and watch that projectile go as the player. So I'm thinking the camera will... Alright, let's put a little box in. There we go. Let's say this box is I play at the pink box. Camera will start something like that. They cut the rope. Starts the animation, camera moves out. Oh, I keyframed that. No bad. Come here, you. When did I keyframe you? I did there. Oh my lord. Just scared the crap out of me. But hello, who have I got? Sedogus? Sedogus, you're Sedogus now. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for following. I'm gonna guess you're a fellow Fallout fan. I know I'm not playing Fallout, I should probably change category, but this is for Fallout. It will be in the engine. That almost hurt watching you fuck up that small but crucial part. Yeah, don't say that, please. My perfectionist brain can't take it. Or it's OCD, I don't know. But yeah, camera starts here. Player cuts rope. Animation starts, camera moves out. Keeps moving out, and you can just see that Theta T go whee all the way to its target. My poor little mechanic. Wait, are you a mechanic? Oh my lord. I really hope not, because you're going to be watching this stream probably pulling your hair out. Like, that doesn't make sense. I do need to game logic it a bit. As I was saying earlier, if I made this too realistic, like, you know, the pulley system where there's an actual rope that goes up, the work I would have to do to get this working would be just not worth it. I already have to create 3 animations. I have to create the trebuchet animation, the player animation, which is them cutting it, and then the furniture animation of the sword that's doing the cutting. Let alone then adding ropes to this that actually move with physics. It's just way too much. Sort of a mechanic. I know some things. My gramps was a structural engineer. I'm in trouble. I'm in danger. Don't let him see this. It doesn't make any sense. Unless he's like an engineer of trebuchets, and then I might be okay. But yeah. This is good. I've found my only problem. which is this rebar thing here, and I'm gonna have to fix that quick in the engine, so let's do that. That's exactly what I was doing an animation test, because I don't want to create that animation or actually fix the model. That's going to take like a good hour, and that's probably what I'm going to have to do now. What am I doing? Wrong button. And then find out that there's a problem. I would cry. I would cry. He's a man of many, many talents. He is one of those granddads who knows everything. That's fair. That is fair. Wisdom and all. As long as he acts his age. I don't know how. I think when you probably get to that age, you've probably seen so much shit that you do. You know, you you have to imagine what he's seen. It's infuriating. Why is it infuriating? Why is it infuriating? Do tell. Because he knows everything. That's a good thing. You got someone in your family who can help you. He's like fucking Merlin of knowledge. That should be a good thing. I'm gonna have to say it every time, but please ignore Blobby. Blobby is a test. You're gonna see what I mean. I put him there as a bit of a meme, so anyone who comes into my dev cell gets a jump scare. Ta-da! There he is. Wait, he's the wrong way around! Oh, I need to fix that quick. I can't be having that, but... Oh. Why is he the wrong way around? There we go, that's perfect. It's more for anyone who's... You're scared of Mr. Blobby. Alright, now, I've moved him. We won't see him again. Where was my problem? My problem was here. It was this piece of metal coming out. That needs to be like that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my... That's our ad warning. I need to turn that off. It gets me every time. Basically, there's short ads coming in 2 minutes, so I am sorry. I tried to disable them. You cannot. Twitch overlords do not allow you to do that. I tried. I tried. Wait, what? He accidentally killed someone. What, your granddad or Mr. Blobby? I hope you mean Mr. Blobby, and not your granddad. Mr. Blob. Alright, good. I got worried for a second then. What am I going to do about this? I think this is literally just going to have to stick out the end here like that. I might actually have to rotate this whole thing around. Damn it. Just so we don't get that spiky bit poking out the edge. Poking out the edge, at the end. You can tell I'm tired. I wouldn't put it past my granddad though. Well, I mean, you said he knows everything. If you know everything, I'm pretty certain you know a good way to dispose of people without anyone else finding out. That's not lie or act like casual about this. Yeah, exactly. There we go. I don't think I had any more issues. I think that was it. Pigs is the answer. Why pigs? You like bacon? I love bacon. I had some bacon earlier. I need to cut down on the bacon eating. That's gonna clip. Actually, it kind of makes sense. Because once that extends, it's going to hit this and then stop it, which is kind of what I need. How much pre-combined... Wait, how much pre-combined that thing is going to have? What do you mean? Like, how How much of it is going to be combined together? Oh, he probably has ads. Fuck. Let me just snooze them quick. There you go. Alright, I was answering your question, said Doggus. Doggius. I don't know how to say that. Pre-combined. Depends what you mean. I hope you don't mean like pre-combined pre-combines. Or do you mean how much of it is going to be combined? Because the answer to that is by material. So this thing here is animated, so it's separate. This is animated, so it's separate. This is animated, so it's separate. Animated, separate. But basically anything that shares a material, so like all of this, will become combined together into one object. And that would just go for anything that shares a material. So all the rope here, these three things, for example, will all get combined into one object. Ladders will be one object. Actually, I think these share material with the rest of the metal. We'll see it when I export it. It combines everything by material, so you'll see how much of it actually gets combined into one given object. Oh, I never finished this. I never added all the sheet metal that I wanted. I don't know if I can actually be arsed with it, to be honest. I think it's fine without it. That needs to go. Oh. What's that clipping through? Not meant to be there. There we go. Just gonna move that out. Gonna assume the other side's fine. I do have to make sure everything is good at this stage, because if I don't, I'm gonna have problems later. I did want to make these longer, but I don't think I... Yeah, they're clipping. Ain't gonna look great. Yeah, this is good. I'm happy with this. Make sure I select everything. There we go. You what, River? The interior of the Tater Tea is going to annoy me there. I just want to say it's very wonderful to see you try and raise money for Alzheimer's. Yeah, it's part of Full Out for Hope, so I'm part of their team. And you create a Tiltif, I think it's Tiltifi. I don't know how you really pronounce it, but you can... They do all sorts of goals, and then anything that is donated to my goal goes towards theirs. It's like shared. I think it might show you if I'm on here. That duplicated did. Did it? It did. So it should say like me for ending Alzheimer's, but it goes towards the supporter, which is Wes Johnson's Full Out for Hope End Alzheimer's 2023. Just so you have some context as to how it works. I haven't explained too much of it. But yeah, it's completely optional. It's up to, people see it and then yes, no, we'll see. I don't think I have a big enough viewership, I'll be honest, to really, well, not when I start streaming recently. It's been terrible. My schedule has been absolutely shit the last 2 weeks. Mainly because I was ill and I've had so much to do. I just haven't been able to keep on top of it all. And stream on top of that. No, I just think it's wonderful. Either way, no, that's sweet of you, yeah. We'll try. We'll try. But yeah, so you're aware of it, because you're always here anyway. Like, I do plan at some point to either stream every day, like I was doing before. Well, I'll just do whatever I'm doing, games, Fallout London, or whatever, when I'm finished work. So I usually try to get on for 7:30. Doesn't always happen. Like today, I wanted to start streaming at like 3, but my parents called me and were like, yeah, we need you to sort tons of shit out for Monday, because we basically got stuff happening, like construction outside. So I had to clear up a load of stuff and basically do all the gardening and just sort tons of shit out. And it's like, I wanted to start streaming like 12 hours ago. This is great. Why don't you do it every other day so you don't burn out? I could do. It's either that or I set like certain days that I do it. I'm kind of still making a decision on it, but I do need to make some kind of like solidly set schedule for people. You know, like say it's a Monday at 7:30 and it's a given that I start streaming then. That is something I do need to look at doing. But my issue is sometimes I'd finish work at like 6:30, which only gives me an hour to like wash and cook and eat, which is not great. I think you need to set some time aside for you as well to do things you enjoy off stream. True, but I did kind of create this Twitch account for whenever I'm gaming as well. Like, it's not just Fallout London. I do plan to... Sorry, I was making sure I was right. Like, one of the biggest reasons I wanted to start streaming was because I was gaming and, you know, really funny shit would happen. And it's like, I wish I streamed that, because there might be people out there who found that funny, you know, or enjoyed it as a clip or whatever. Like when we play Battlefield and me and Prill are going at each other's necks sort of thing, like, some people find that shit really funny. Others don't, they might take it seriously, but... yeah. Was part of it, but I'll look at it. It's just, for me at the moment, streaming is like better as an on-off thing. Like, I just do it when I can. Like, if I blew up at some point, which I'm not really ever expecting, but if I did, then I would literally drop, you know, what I'm doing. You know, it's not stable. You could have like 100 viewers and then just drop to nothing. So I probably still wouldn't even do it then. I'd rather have my full-time job and be like, okay, I can live, than just drop everything that I'm doing. Like, that's stupid. Who knows? It might happen. More unlikely things have happened. True. That is true. I just don't hold high hopes for it. Like, Twitch, for me, or streaming anyway, is like, it's a fun thing that I do on the side. I don't, you know, I've done everything I can to make my channel look how it does, because I'm not one who would just leave it barren. The moment I heard that there was like sound alerts and stuff, I was like, oh my god, I need them. Because it sounds like fun, and it has been fun. Because whenever I play a horror game, people find great joy in making my life living hell. But that is what it is. Alright, I've got my Trebuchet mesh. Now I need to clean it. I was going to do this off stream. Watching you jump is a joy. Oh, no, don't. It's not a joy. Not for me, anyway. I enjoy it though, it's good fun, it's a good laugh. I can't argue with that. I will be honest, this probably isn't going to be much fun, because it's going to be me just cleaning this mesh. I can basically Bob Ross as I go through it and be like, this is what I'm doing, but yeah, it's not going to be great. But if Mr. Sir, what's his name? Sir Doggius, if you are still here, you'll see the answer to your question about combining it together, which I am literally about to do. So, oh, I need to clean it. I need to remove the shitty collision, which is this. And then you can see how the S-Col has removed the names of everything. That's amazing. So I will have to fix that. Let's find my file, desktop, Trebuchet, OBJ, and this should be shred for clean. And we're going to convert it, or basically export it, sorry, with no smoothing groups, no normals. And we're going to redo them because this is currently broken. So let's import the exported one. Go. Oh, what was no name? The fuck was no name? Oh, why did it combine everything? Alright, that's magical. That wasn't meant to happen. Oh, shit. Because nothing has a name, it just combined it, thinking that's what I wanted. Fuck. So I'm gonna have to fix that now. It's alright, I'd have to do it sooner or later anyway. That needs to go. There's a lot of stuff. What is this? This is just the node, the center point. That's fine, that can go as well. And now I can basically just click on things and find out what the fuck they are. Then just name them accordingly. Hello. There we go. I don't know what that thing on a trailer's called. Flatbed metal thing? The connector thing? Does anyone know what they're called? What? I don't have a clue what they're called. Flatbed connector? What are they called? Toe? I'm just going to call it connector. I know what that is. Most other people probably won't, but it's fine. They're not going to see this. Why did I turn magnet on? Get out of here. That's the flatbed details. Please let me rename it with ease. There we go. Details. I can just pull the name back out of the NIF, as in the actual original file, but I'm pretty certain they're nameless in this. They are nameless. You can see this number 2. It's just a default placeholder piece of information. Oh, YouTube. Don't do that to me. Let's be chill music. To avoid the copyright. Whatever this will do. Oh, River. Oh, I swear. That sound, it actually fucking hurts me. It haunts me. Oh, please. Please. See, you saved up all your points. You have so many points. No, save them. Save them for the good bits. I should actually say I'm probably going to get back to streaming Darkwood maybe tomorrow. or once this is done. Because Nito did tell me you should be near the end, depending on what I do. And it would be nice to kind of complete something and say that, you know, oh, the playthrough's done. Woohoo. Let me name you. So I'm just saying it's something to look out for. 3. What's this? How many separate pieces are on here? Jesus. Head details. 4. These are the wheels, aren't they? What is that? Ah, ropes. I actually need to separate that rope out. Actually, good idea to name everything kind of together. Because then I know what's what by just looking at it. That's our barrel. Unfortunately, after I export this... Why are they separate? Oh, Bethesda. Why do you do these? That's the same bloody material, isn't it? Commonwealth Rock Slab 01 Cave. Oh, they're not. They're actually different materials, alright. It's good to know. Rock. Didn't name it. Strange. Come on. Rock material, or just rock 01 will do. Max? Hello? There we go. I didn't press enter. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, this is the actual armor. I don't know if I'll keep the mannequin or not. I kind of like him there. He makes a good little hood ornament for this thing. But I think he would look better if I placed him kind of like he was strapped to the front of it. Oh my lord. Salmon! It's the one and only. How are you doing, Salmon? Well, I hope. Oh no. What did I name? Oh lordy. Salmon? You alive? Boxes? Yeah. A nice big bit. That's all of our ropes. Ugh. I keep doing that. I keep forgetting to press enter when I finish typing. Like an idiot. I already have a ropes, which is ropes placed. Oh. Oh, you made me jump, Charo. Hello there, how are you doing?
Sideli cat, Sideli cat, Sideli cat.
Sideli cat. Wait, what's Sideli? Not your wait, not my fault you have a scary sound. True. It's the Dark Souls death sound. I thought I just dialed. Dialed? I can't talk. I'm so tired. I just love how my name, according to Brian the bot, is Sideli instead of C3 Deli. You got the rat and the cat. You found the kitty. Oh, why did I use one wheel here? I've done that. How are you doing though, Charo? How was your stream last night? What's this, Sunny? It looks complicated and amazing. It's going to be a trebuchet. Not bad, I was so tired. No, you're alright. No, I'm glad to hear it. I'm so knackered as well. It was meant to be my day off today and that just didn't happen. But yeah, I'm gonna animate this. It's for Callum. He's wanted it for ages. He never got it. And then it finally got given the go-ahead, even though that should have been done a long time ago. And yeah, we're basically gonna have a trebuchet that it's all built out of junk and crap. You are a legend. No. I just moan at people until they bloody do what I need them to. Yeah, you have no idea how many times this got scrapped. Because I was left so many times like, do we actually need it? Don't we need it? What is going on, people? And then finally, Callum, probably because I had a moan, not at him, but I said, like, the 3D artists need to know what they need to do for any remaining quest items. And this was one of them. So it's probably why he actually got back to me. Because I can't do it without that. I might as well save this, actually. We'll keep the S-Call. Because that could be used about later. That could be like just placed in the area for the faction. What are these? There are cloths. Wait, there's only 2 of them? Does that not share the same material? Bethesda. Really? Habitat Cloth 01 static. Habitat Cloth 02. Okay, they are different. I'm gonna assume this is Cloth 02. Nope. Don't know why. This is Cloth 02. Nice. I don't know why the bottom of the container is separate. It just has a separate material for some reason. Ah. Right, it's a piece of wood. Okay. That will do for now. That actually needs to be connected to everything else, so container. Or, because it has to be animated, I'm going to give it a special name. Treb arm. Or actually Treb weight. Oh, we're getting there. There's a lot of stuff I have to name before I can export this. Like I said, I wasn't going to stream this because it's not the most fun, but once it's done, we can really start having some fun with it. As in animating it and then being able to see it in the engine, and it will pay off, hopefully. But I have to do this for this to work. Because otherwise I can't export it, it breaks. What have I got? Knight's helmet? What did I call them? Knight armor. It's interesting, though, to see how much work you're putting into this. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we all do break our ass working on this project, I think. Well, we're not going to go there. But yeah, there is definitely some people who work tirelessly to make this a thing. What would I call that? Oh yes. I probably shouldn't say it on stream, but I had a bit of a moment yesterday where someone said something that really pissed me off. So I got a bit spicy because of it. But it's gonna happen because it's tiring. It is so tiring. The amount of fucking effort we put into this. Like without trying to sound bitchy. Spicy sunny, yes, absolutely. I have to lurk a little. Don't worry if you have to lurk. I really appreciate it regardless. But yeah, like when you're just constantly working on something and then I won't go there. Come on, let me rename it. I'll do it through here. Leviathan. Oh, the little tan handle. Lovely. These are all the metal pieces.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my lord. I need to turn that off. It actually terrifies me every time. 1, 2. But like, yeah, as I was saying, I've like recently had a bit of a break from the project and I could feel people getting spicy about it, and it's like, bro, I've been working on this project non-stop for 2 years, finishing work, doing this project until like 2 a.m. I need a break, you know. I'm going to literally die if I don't just stop for a minute. Why are all the tater teas stacked? Huh? No! Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. Oh, that's bad. No. I did a fucky. I did a bit of a fucky. Is that all the tater tea? It's not. There's more of it. Is that tater tea? No. Is this tater tea? It is. There we go. The tater tea is the projectile, so I do need to give it a special name again, which would be Trebuchet. Tater T01. We're just going to copy that name and basically rinse and repeat. Bonk, 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 a bonk. 5 and 6. And it might seem stupid what I'm doing, but basically what happens is when I want to find something, there you go, that it's all there. I can just group them as they are. So I know what needs to be animated. I know what doesn't need to be animated, right? So all the things like this is the projectile. I already know that because I've just named it to be the projectile. Same for the counterweight up here. Once these are all named correctly, I can just select them, and it makes my life so much easier. So what I'm doing seems kind of pointless, but it's really not. It's really, really useful. This is my little chain. I don't know if I'm going to keep the chain or not. I might just delete that and use a spline, and then just disable the spline in the engine. that is Leviathan Metal 03. O3, not O2. Then fires. What else have we got? Nice. Now we get into the actual midst of it. So this is all of the metal supports. Okay. We'll call that the fire thing. Oh yeah, 0304. There we go. Smashing Basil. Down. Bow. I actually do need another one of these for the furniture, but I kind of need this thing to be sorted first. And we'll figure it out from that. So this was... No. Knight sword. I spelled that stupidly. There we go, knight sword. Oh, that's a big one. That's the Leviathan wood. What else have we got? More wood, I'm guessing. No, that's the Leviathan itself. So cabin. Bonk. Caboin. Caboin. We all like a good caboin. Wheels. I already used that. I used tires. That's fine. What's next? Mint. Points. The glass. Glass. Oh my lord, how many pieces does this thing have? Jesus. I swear if there's more. Alright, there isn't. I nearly lost my mind there. Life and generator. Little generators there for the pulley system. It's basically just to fake the idea that they pull it down with that. What is that? That's our nightstand. What else? What are they called again? What? Dummy? Mannequin. There isn't much left. 6 more. Oh. Oh, these are all animated, so these are part of the Trebuchet. So Treb metals, just for now, because they're going to get renamed anyway. Yeah. Metal plants. Oh, we're nearly there. Ladders. Oh, they need to be separated. So for now, I'll just call that Leviathan. Or flatbed, sorry. Flatbed. Details. What is it? 03, I think I made it up to. I don't know why I called it flat details. Flatbed details 05. So we got here, these are our little cartons. Cartons? Why do I call them cartons? Carts. And then we've got... Oh, there's more flatbeds. 06. Flatbed details 06. That would do. Now, everything has a unique name, so when I export it, this will work. It's not going to break this time. And this is really helpful for later, like I said, with animation. Because I can just crank stuff together, group it really easily. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So, export it again. I hope that was the right thing I want to replace. Done. Now when I create a new scene, I'm actually going to save this in the event something went wrong there. Oh, Trebuchet. Trebuchet, clean up. Now when I import this, it should actually work, because before it didn't. There you go. Oh yeah. We're getting there. And now there is the long, arduous process of... oh. My bitrate just tanked. Of actually sorting out a lot of stuff before I continue. So I need to do all the smoothing groups, the normals, because right now if I look at it, you can see how flat everything is. How everything looks kind of jagged. And doing the normals will fix that, but this is the stage at which I need to do it, and it's just going to take a little while. Like I said, I wasn't going to stream this, but I might as well. We're here now, aren't we? So first of all, I need to convert them all to edible polys, so I'm just going to add that, collapse it. And now they are edible polys. Our baby. Just make sure they actually are all edible polys. Yep, we're good. And now I can run a script that automates this last step for me, which is just applying the smoothing groups. Hey. I'm going to have a vape whilst this does its thing, because I'm going to be sitting here clucking for a little while. There's not much I can do about that. Well, I forget. I probably should have used less materials. That would have made this whole part way quicker. Too late. And I'm really happy with how it looks. I feel like if I changed it now, I'd be annoyed. So let's just work with it. And realistically, I could just do the animated bits and then add in stuff like the Leviathan cabin later, like the big truck that you see and the flatbed. But it's more of a headache. It's like you would think that would be easier than what I'm doing now, but it's actually more of a headache because you have to place it in a NIF scope, and then moving stuff in a NIF scope is like, there is no gizmo for moving stuff in NIF scope. You literally, you have to transform and then edit and then manually move stuff. I can't have my nice little gizmo tool like I have in 3ds Max, where you get the little 3 axes like this, and then you can just go woohoo and move stuff. It doesn't work like that. So it's actually more of a headache to do this later than what it is for me to just do it now. So I'm going to avoid doing that. And basically stick it all in one mesh. Halfway through. Crash! Please don't crash! Oh no! Salmon, your armor is crazy detailed. There we go. He's gonna kill me. Okay, that's the helmet. Mannequin, do the same. As I'm doing this as well, you should see it start to update if you're looking down here at stuff. You know, I'll zoom in a bit and you can see it happening. Or what this is actually doing. You can see how the cloth here is now nice and smooth. And the armor's nice and smooth. And you can see the bits I haven't done are all jagged still. They look like low poly art or something. I'm really hoping that dude doesn't come back in from yesterday, because that was painful. He's just spamming all of my sounds. I knew Sandman was like ticking to kick the guy. Smell it. Just reading who's online on Twitch at the moment. I don't know if you're still lurking or not, Charo. Do you plan to stream later or soon? Oh wait, I just realised it's Saturday. You're not going to do that, are you? Oh, that cabin is bloody complicated. This is one that I've just got to leave. If I click too much stuff, it'll crash. It just came on. I just got a live message from someone. Who was that? I didn't actually catch the name. This is why I was going to do the soft stream. It's not great fun. I just have to wait. Oh, that one done. There we go. Oh, we're only like halfway down the list. Oh. It's alright though. Once I get this out of the way, I don't have to do it again. The Leviathan part is scaring me a bit. I might have to save before I do that one. In the event something horrendous happens. Hello, Wolfie. Are you octopusing? What is that octopus? Squid. Give me the squid love. Are you in Project Zomboid? I'm going to show you guys are still playing it. If so, how's it going? Has anyone died yet? Yeah, wait, you've got a new server? Like a new one? Because if so, what happened to the other one? Liam 2 times and Alex once, and yes again. So wait, you restarted again? Was there any reason for that? It wasn't because you put the 10 years later mod back on or something. Yeah, server host was up for renewal. Right, okay. Oh, I'm going to assume then you could probably get more RAM on it or something. Because I knew that was a problem. No, we added new towns. Oh, okay. When I was playing with Scare Lab, they had like the Sims world or some shit on the map. And I was like, oh my god, what is this? And I didn't have a clue where I was going. Because it was a completely custom thing. New gun mod as well. As in like, it adds new guns or weapon modifications? Lots of them, okay. Both. The question is, has Toast been cheating yet? Has he still got that admin priv? You're sitting there like, how do you get an M60? You started with one. How? Cheeky Toast. No, he has 2 logs in one admin and one without admin. Okay. Oh yeah, good on DJ, by the way, for getting that list together of the stuff in Westminster that needs fixing. I wasn't actually thinking he would do it, and he did. So I can finally go through Westminster and fix all them shitty LOD things. And I've been wanting to do it for ages. Yeah, he's been doing good there. Yeah. It needs to be done, because there is a lot of buildings in Westminster that need to be fixed, as in, like, the LOD is just absolute trash. It's that fucking, what is it, neoclassical or NCA? That kit is so bad. I will never wrap my head around why Bethesda didn't give it LOD. That kit sucks, yeah. I really don't understand why they didn't do it properly. It's mad how bad it is. Like, it's really bad. I've just realised the normals on that would look shit. Oh, I hope that's going to be alright. We'll find out when I put it back in the engine. Got ropes placed. I'm nearly at the bottom of this list. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's the NCA kit as well, where there's like loads of things that have LOD in the files, they just never assigned it. It's fucking magical. I'm just not looking forward to have to regenerate them, because the amount of files it adds is just insane. And realistically, I'd rather do it when the world borders are done as well. Oh, Max, don't crash. I'm just gonna not touch it. Gonna leave it. If this crashes on me now, I'm gonna be really sad. Yeah, that's on the list once we get all the doors linked up. Yeah. We really need to look at extending the world border for Westminster as well, so I can see if... I still don't know why that LOD doesn't generate. I think it's because the model goes over the world edge, where there's no LOD, which is weird, because it should just generate it anyway, but it doesn't. But it is a good idea for me to do it sooner rather than later. Yeah, prop ends up in 0-0. Wait, what? What do you mean? I really hope that thing isn't at 0-0. Oh, actually, I went to 0-0 the other day, and there is some shit flow. If you drag it out of the map, it goes to 0-0. Oh, right, yeah. No, that's the thing. The Westminster LOD is there. It's in place, like the model. But it just doesn't generate. I'm gonna have to look at it. I genuinely think it just needs the world border extended out. Yeah, about that. Yeah, no, I went there and I was like, what the fuck? What is all this shit here? I could tell someone had been doing like a high-tech building or something, because there was just high-tech pieces all at 0-0, and I'm like, okay. I think it happened whilst I was streaming as well. I didn't oops. I pasted into the void. I think Prilla did the same. Oh, there will be more like this this week, my bad. No, you're alright. I always clear it whenever I have to do a like a fix file for the merge. I'll always go into 0-0 and clear it, because you never know what ends up in there. I mean, I've done it as well. My favourite was when there was just a big Ben on its side. Yeah, you remember it. You remember it. There's just a giant Big Ben there, and it's like, why are you here? How did you end up here? It's like, oh, Sonny's been on the world edge. Alright, finally, I've done the fucking smoothing groups. Let me save. So this is Trebuchet setup. 1. I've deleted the Nico entries. There were red triangles. Now the entry is gone. We shouldn't have issues in any of themselves now. Ah, right. I thought I deleted them. Huh? Yeah, they should have been deleted. That was odd. The entry was in. Fuck's sake. You know what it is if I merge my file where it's deleted, but someone else has placed one, it adds it back. Yeah, I reckon that's what happened. So whoever placed a Nico who shouldn't have been, I will hurt you. I will find you. Set X form, so let's go to the bottom of the list. Got X form. Top of the list, we got X form. Brilliant. Collapse. Collapse. Wish I could move down that list at the same time, that would be lovely. It was, we were both looking at it. Yeah, true. I probably my file which you merged last superseded yours. Yeah, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me. Why's that got a stupid name? There we go. Oh fuck, of course you just did that. Night Helm, there we go. Yeah, I think that's what happened anyway, because I'm pretty certain I deleted the entry for it. And then it came back. Came back with a vengeance. As things do in the creation kit. The cursed number, as an example, what was it, 4280? Water height. Yeah, your boy can't be using that number. I don't care where that number's in use, we ain't using it. Right, here we go. Collapse. Collapse, so nearly there. Oh my god, my eyes. Collapse, collapse, and collapse. Alright, that is the cleanup done. Thank god. So now, start separating stuff into that animated part. So we've got one potato, the arm, the top arm, and the counterweight. So, I've already done the tater. That should work. Good. Now I just need to do the rest. But because this is my actual one, I have to do it properly and not half-ass it. What am I clicked on? Trap metals. What is this? Ah. Right, these need to be separated. This is treb, weight. Let's go metals. Do a treb projectile, treb weight, which is the counterweight. What have I actually got for that? We got container, container wood. Nothing else is connected. Good. So we need to do the wood for this as well. So let's detach that. Grab weight, wood. That's the trap weight metals. Is there really nothing else connected to that? That's a bit shocking. No, I just did that. Good. Ropes. Okay, detach. Wait. Can I see the anim? Oh my god, you got it. What do you mean? Oh my god, you got it. Oh yeah, yeah, the tater. Hell yeah. Ropes. I'm about to start animating in a minute. I just have to separate everything out. And then group them back together. That is literally what I'm doing now. I'm going to start animating it the second I've got this done. Because I can just start flunking keyframes in. I'm a bit worried about this wood though. It's looking really funky. Same for the metal there. Like the normals are looking a bit scuffed, so I might have to fix them. They could look fine in engine. Don't worry. Oh, I do. I do. Yeah, if you're around long enough, you'll see the animation. I'm gonna start it any second, basically. Oh, there's things tucked inside of things here. Fuck. I'm a bit worried that's gonna leave floating shit like that. Oh no, we're gonna be alright. There we go. Oh. This is kind of headachy, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. So attach, this would be the treb main arm. Metal. Treb main arm ropes. Which is these guys. 1, 2, 3. Detach. Grab. Oops. Then we got like the little mechanism on the end here. Now, trap main arm should be detached. Ta-da! I want to make sure there's no weird floating shit. Same for this. Good. It's really easy to miss like a single face. Hide all of that. Can actually hide all of this as well. Oh no, we can't. Not yet. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Oh, I can. Sweet. sure I got everything. Did? I believe. No, I did. Good. The Rev second metal. Ropes. Honk. And attack. Trab. Second ropes. Second. Now our Trab second arm should all work. Oh, what did I click? There we go. Brilliant. Let's just hide them, get them out of the way. Can hide the Tater. That's done with. And now it's just these two. Yeah. One thing I might do as well is add a controller to the whole thing so it can rock ever so slightly when this thing fires. I think that'll look great. We could even do it off the suspension of the wheels. I think that'd look great. What is happening with this then? So we've got the cart.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my lord, that... It will always get me. Treb. Oh. Metal. Oh, shit. Just make sure I don't have anything else selected there. Good. Art. What did I call that? Metal.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Prella. How are you?
Very good.
There's a fix for this.
Sorry.
Was this you who joined
you.
yesterday? Are you going to keep going? Are you good? Have you calmed? You got out your system? Yeah, no, some dude joined yesterday and just spammed the shit out of them. And I think Sandman nearly kicked them. I was like, no, don't do it. I can just disable them. And then he soon left after.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Okay. Prella, you need to learn. Oh, Chris! For God's sake! Chris did it too. Alright, I'll enable him again. There you go. I didn't know Chris was here. Damn it.
Very good.
Prella, if you're in that voice chat, don't make me join.
Sorry. Thank you.
Are you done? You just got back from lurking, did you, Charo? Prilla is spamming my sound alert. It's alright, I'll just disable them. I'll turn them off. He's spamming the sound alerts.
Hello.
Alright, no. They're going off. You can't have them anymore. They'd be gone. Yeah. You can have one. You can have... I'm sorry. There you go. That's all you're allowed.
I'm sorry.
Right, the rocks in the cart are fine. They can stay as they are. Ropes. These guys need to be separated. Oi, oi, oi. I'm really hoping we can disable... What are they called? Splines on the fly, by the way. I believe you can. Don't let me forget to turn them back on, by the way. Press the key. Remember you have a soundboard. I'm not in a game, but I'll have to give that back to you. Why did I turn filter keys off? Yeah, I only really use that when I'm playing stuff like Hunt, where I control people. Where are you? Where's that request? There you go. Reject. Have your points back, Chris. Use them on a jump scare or something. I'm in Darkwood. This is the actual floor road. I don't care what that's called. There we go. I can't spell. Brain. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Roads. Okay. I think everything is ready. Oh, there's the bottom of the cart. Why is there another piece of the cart? What the fuck is that? It's Alright. Oh, right, it's the wood. Sec, what? What is that? What the fuck is that? It's part of the cart. There's just like a random plane there? Nothing that. The fuck does that even do? What happens if I delete it? Oh, alright, no, that does need to be there. Okay. Shit. Off of that, there we go. Oh, the hubbub is coming out. I had no idea Chris was in here. He's been lurking. He's been a little lurk master there. What is this? Treb cart bottom? I don't even know what to call that. Oh, brilliant. That is. Oh, cart. Hey. Oh, fuck, there's this thing. Chris is slick like that. Slick lurker. Prellis Pro. I'm playing some deep. Oh yeah, Diablo. Well, lurking on your buddy. No worries. I appreciate it, man. As Charo would say, seeing as Charo is here, what is it? Lurking is loving. There you go. That's one I picked up from Charo. It's a good one. Tread. I'd say this is like no. Launch wood. How are them comics? How are them comics going? Can't hear you have something. Charo's just picking up static right now. Oh no. Oh, what did I do? I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. Wait. Oh, is there anything else I need before I continue? So that is the little launch mechanism. This is the launch counterweight. Good, that works. Wait, there's nothing else connected to that. Good. Can't read your message. Power cut. My screen is off. I think I hear my. Forgot to feed the fishes. Gonna get the fuck out of here. Alright, there we go. Trebuchet's set up. I can finally animate the fucking thing. No, I can't because I didn't do the wheels, did I? Actually, I think they are separate. These are separate. And I believe these are separate. That actually really works in my favour. Where's the fucking pivot for that? Oh, there we go. Brilliant. All the wheels are separate, so if I do want to make it rock on the suspension, easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So just hide that. There we go. Oh, now shit is about to get real. So what I need to do is... Oh, why did I go into the material editor? I want this one. There we go. Oh. That's busy. I need to start adding dummies or helpers. So these are what I actually animate. We don't animate the static meshes. That's stupid. And these allow us to group things accordingly. So let's stick that one there. Let's put it in a convenient area. Say back here. And where are my wheels? There they are. There's 1, 2. So right now I want everything parented to this. All of that parent. So this will be when it wants to let me name it. There we go. This will be the Trebuchet Master. And that's going to allow me to rock it on the suspension of the wheels. Of course, it'd be way more subtle than that, but you know, you get the point. So like that. That should work quite well. Yeah. So when this thing launches, I can just give it that little bit of, you know, chef's kiss when it fucking fires this thing off. You get the idea that the whole structure is moving, it's struggling under its own weight, which is a brilliant way for secondary action for anyone who understands their animation talk. There we go. We're gonna need a root as well, so 0 that. That is our root. And the root tells the engine, this is where I am, essentially. It's 0, 0. When you drag it in, that's where your gizmo appears in the creation kit. That's why we need it. So, bonk, bonk. Touch my wheels to the root. Kadonk. And now the whole thing moves together, or should do. That's if I didn't just crash. No, I didn't. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Hide. We can just test out that motion again. Yeah. Which one was it? Oh, I'm on. There we go. Rotation. Hey, sweet. Let's look at my root. What else do I need? Oh, I need to do the actual arms. So, start a trub cart. Let's get the dummy down. That's so I can see a bit better. Like this. Should do. Let's give it a name. Art. Oh, actually. Hold on. Ooh. Get on carts. Is everything good? Oh, fuck. I didn't put it in the middle. Oh, I thought I aligned it. I didn't. There you go. That would do for now. There we go. Now this needs to be linked. Ah, not yet. I'll keep that separate. Trebuchet weight, which is this guy. That needs its dummy. Bonk. Hope it goes in the middle this time. I didn't do that last time. It should have. Alright, it decided to this time. Okay. Alright, nice. You do you. There we go. Let me name it. Come here. No! Alright, do it in here. Trebuchet. I gotta go. Sleepy. Night nights. Well, night nights to you too, Pearl. Have fun. Sleeping. Doing whatever you do. I'll catch you tomorrow for the merge as well. I'll be about. This is Trebuchet. Counterweight. Controller. Oh, what am I doing? Brain. Let's take all of my weights. It's this one to this one. Just make sure that's everything. It isn't. Oh, wait, wood. There we go. It is. Good. Stick them on there. And we got our weight. You can see what I'm doing as well, if anyone's curious. So these little dummies that I'm creating, and then parenting all of the meshes to them, and that allows me to control a group of meshes like that in one big group, essentially. It's parented to the dummy. And it basically means that when I export this, whatever animations these dummies have get converted to work in the creation kit properly. At least that's the idea anyway. But we'll see what happens. What else have I got? Got the second arm, which is easy enough. So I'm just going to duplicate this dummy. I really don't care for. And this will be the Trebuchet second arm controller. Let's get it in the right position. There, I should probably worry a bit more about these being perfect, but this thing's going to move so quick, you're not even going to see it if it's got some slight wobble to the animation. And if anything, it might actually add to it, because it is meant to be cobbled together out of crap. It's not perfect. You know, it's not like a pristine machine sort of thing. Or a vehicle where that stuff has to be perfect. Trebuchet projectile. Pretty easy, just pop that there. Oh, controller. I misspelled projectile, which annoys me. There we go. Same as before. Parent all that crap to that. Sweet. We've just got the main arm left. Trebuchet launch. What was that? Right, that's that guy. Launch controller. Launch 01, actually, there's two of these. Actually, I'll find that to this. Oh! I forgot that would happen. A good position. This one doesn't have to be perfect though. Put it there. Seems good. Let's make it a bit smaller as well. Oh, actually, I shouldn't scale that. Scaling bad. Trebuchet launch. Basically, these are all the little groups that are going to be animated. Every little green thing. It's essentially an object that's going to be animated. But it moves all the pieces of mesh together. Which is what I need. Think for this. This just moves up and down, so that's fine as it is. This is carts, rocks. Just make sure nothing else is connected. Good. Parent that to that controller. Yeah. There we go. And last thing is the main arm. I'm just gonna place this on its pivot, which is here. So this is Trebuchet main arm controller. Then this one really needs to be perfect. Unfortunately, this mesh works as a great little indicator of where that is. So Trebuchet main arm. It's these three. Put that on there. There we go. That's our groups made. But right now, they're not going to work great. So I need to parent them to each other in the correct order. So start with the main arm. That's the other cart, that's separate. This is this cart, which is going to be underneath. The Theta T, which is going to be underneath that. That's the launch, that's separate. Second arm is above the cart. The counterweight is in the same position as the main arm, it's separate. Where is... Alright, no, that's right. So now I just link these all together. Projectile, which is part of the cart. Cart goes to the second arm to the main arm, counterweight to the main arm. And then main arm back to our master controller. With the two little extras to the master controller like that. Now this should work beautifully, so if I just auto-arrange all of this layout, actually just arrange, that is the hierarchy of this object. So we start with the root, the master controller, which rocks everything when the trebuchet fires, the main arm, which moves all of these parts. I might have to separate the actual projectile because that's going to get annoying. Then we got the second arm, so we can see what I've been doing. So you can move this part, and then this part moves relative to its parent. this part relative to its parent, and so on and so forward. And that was the whole point of everything I just did. Doesn't seem like it's worth it, but yeah, this is part of animation. It needs to be done. So I can save this, and now that's ready to be animated. So what I have to do is keyframe this. I might get some of the keyframes in now, and then I can come back to it. Oh, there's actually one I missed, which is this little rope here. I knew I'd missed something. It's always something. Let me rename. Do it now. It's Trebuchet round rope controller. I knew I was missing something. There is always something. Chuck that on there. And this is separate from everything, so it has to go back to the root. So stick that on the root. Oh, there we go. Bonk. Hierarchy mode and just auto arrange. I should be able to do that. Where is my option to auto arrange? Hello. Always arrange. There we go. This should work now. So everything's set up. Save it. Right. This is where it gets a bit spicy. So what I need to do is take all of my controllers. Do. And then just give them the idle keyframes. So what does it do when it's idle? It just sits there doing fuck all. I'm going to give that 5 frames. There we go. And then on frame 5 is when the animation will start. So, oh, where it's going to get spicy. You're going to need time for the player to actually cut this. So we're running at 30 frames per second. Let's say we'll give them maths. Let's get a 500, oh, actually 600. 35 is 1 second, 65, 95, 125. That gives the player 4 seconds. I might actually give them 5, so 155 is just idle. And that gives me, or the character animation, time for them to walk up, pick up a sword, and cut the rope. I can always extend this though if I have to, which is nice. Fortunately, this is separate from the player animation, so it's completely isolated. So if I need to adjust stuff later, it's easy enough. Let's just say it's given 5 seconds for now. I feel like it's going to have to be longer. And then, what are we at? 155, 230. Actually, even let's say a whole 3 seconds of this thing moving. Yeah, I need to figure this out. It's going to be a trial and error, and just see what I think works best. Because realistically, this should actually be more down like that. Ah, that's actually a good point. I should probably have it doing that. Would kind of be torqued more. one slight irritation is having this equal it's going to be really hard. I'll manage it. I'll goink it if I have to. Keeping these wheels on this track is going to be quite difficult to do. But now we actually have our torqued state, you know, where the whole thing is under pressure to go like that. So let's select all my controllers again. 1, 2, 3. Delete this. 5. Bonk. It's 255, I believe. 255. Wait, was it? No, 155. Yeah, that's it. And now that that's set up, I can basically just go ham and animate, because it's pretty much what I have to do now. And give this 10 seconds to actually hit this point. And there you go, you can see the keyframe coming in. As I did before in a little test.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck me, that's our ad alert. Oh, moth. Where did you come from? You can use the graph editor to basically make this speed up as it goes. Like that. It gets some real speed and then stops. Good. Right, so 255 is our magic number, basically. At this stage, this is going to be fully extended. This guy's going to be back. Oh, no, not that one. This one. It's going to be back here. And this is going to be pulled down by gravity, like that. Just set it to 0 for now. And then we can basically see the main keyframes. Keyframe. It will look gooby, but you can see how it's going to go from state 1 to state 2. And now all I need to do is the in-betweens, which fix this problem of it going through the floor like that. But you can kind of see how it's going to come together. So, realistically, what we should do is figure out when this actually leaves the flatbed, which looks like it'll be about here. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh wow, that's going on for longer than I thought it would. Oh, I think I have it. Even earlier than that. W233. I would say it leaves the flatbed about here. Let's figure it out properly. Wait. Oh my god, no. That really does have to be later. Damn. What then? That's too late. 236. Right, that looks good. Zero that out. Give up. Just a smidge. Oh, even less. Yeah, that looks good. Now, even though we've only got a few keyframes in, it should start to really make sense. Though that second arm is way too quick. So to remedy that, we can take this and essentially guesstimate it until it looks right. We've got no secondary action happening in the minute, so it's going to look very static. I feel like that's a little bit too slow. This again. Oh, not the dope sheet. Profiteer. Now I can move it back. Starts to look natural. Which it won't do at all yet. But I feel like my frame for this is... No, that's still right, good. The issue I might be having is that this should really stop when everything else stops. 260. Real time. Okay. First keyframes are in. Like I say, it will look shit, it will look gooby for now. And that is purely because there is no secondary action, there's no realism to it. It's just going to look very much computer generated, which that's all it is right now. We do need to fix this, and this is going to be a fucking headache. I'm actually going to move that back before I even moved it at all. I actually do prefer that, because all it needs is this to keep moving and it will start to look way better. I should really have a trebuchet shooting on the side on my other screen, just so I can keep an eye on it. I'm actually going to do that quick. Actually, a GIF would be better, just so I can keep it looped. One thing I do have to remember is my trebuchet is a bit different. It's metal, it's clunky, it's not going to be as smooth. I have seen a fully metal one. Oh, that's cool. Ah. Oh my god, that was fast. We need something bigger. The Top Gear one. The Top Gear one is huge. I don't know if there'll be a GIF of it. There isn't, that sad. It's more just so I can see the premise of it. Preferably one that's in full frame as well. Oh, there's got to be a good GIF. My issue is if I leave a video running, I have to keep clicking back to it. This is from the reference that Sandman sent me, actually. It's kind of what I'm basing it on. Whether the player would be the one cutting the string, or the rope even. Woof! It's a very cool shot. I'm going to keep that one rolling. It's not the right angle, but it will work. Like I say, right now this is going to look really robotic, because it is. But I just want to get the main keyframes in before I save up for the day, basically. Some of the in-betweens, anyway. Actually keep that moving for a bit longer. The whole thing kind of comes together. It stops there. That's where I'll continue animating from. But now, the issue is, because that's parented, it's fucked my little car up. Damn you! Which is fine, I just need to keep tweaking this. Let's go to the side. Hide all of this crap. Is that hide what I need? It is. Damn it. There we go. Oh! Hang on. I mean, I can do some magic where just close these. I want. Should be left. Yeah. Set it to realistic, and then this one I can just use for the for a different angle of it. The issue is keeping them live at the same time. There is a way. I'll have to active viewport. There is a way to set them both as active. Why am I forgetting how to do that? I'll figure it out. And then this one can be a perspective shot of it. So I can see what it will look like from the player's perspective or from the camera's perspective, like the cinematic camera, which will roughly be hovering around this area. And it's just so good for animating because you get such a better idea of what it's going to look like, which is lovely. This needs its in-betweens, because right now that sucks. Some better control over that. Let's just do it through this. These need to be linear, I believe. You're still moving up there, that's odd. That shouldn't be happening. It's very odd. I have to just remove the parents. Get 420 frames. Oh, I went way too high. Oh, I can't see because of this. Damn it. I'll get there with this. Eventually. It's very fiddly animation. That's going to keep jumping every time. I might just have to separate them. But there's a potential chance of it looking like shit if I do that. Right, just give it in between instead and then set the whole thing to linear. Oh, I went too high. Lovely. I could potentially constrain it so that this always stays level, no matter what. But constraints are a bit funky for what I'm trying to do here. I'm very tempted to just constrain it, and it means it will stay that way forever. And then you turn it off when you need it to move. I'm very tempted. Like this, so I can orient constrain it. That usually constrains it to another object. And they don't always export too great. You have to bake the animation down. It's overkill. What I'm trying to do here, it's very overkill. This has to be moved down slightly. Hold up. Did I just select the wrong thing? Ah, there we go. Just let me get in between on that. 7. 7. 8. Linear. That linear should. That's not. Alright, Max, you win. Do need to fix the speed of that first. In my opinion, that's happening way too quick. This one. Come here. Brilliant. Great. Me moving that completely cocked it. That's alright anyway. I've got the main keyframes in. That's what's important. I'm so tempted to just keep going, but it is 2 AM here, or 10 past 2. Sad. What have we got on? It's the only one on, really, that I would feel like... I know DVS is on. And playing Elden Ring. We all love a bit of Elden Ring. But I will continue with this tomorrow. That is after I do the merge. I'll either be chilling on Darkwood or doing this. So any of you, if there's people here who aren't lurking, that is, I will catch you tomorrow. Thank you to everyone who's popped in. I really appreciate it, even if you're just lurking. Super, super appreciate it. People like Chris, for example. Caro, who's just popped in and lurked. Like, it's really nice of you. Like, I really appreciate it, so thank you. It just keeps us pushed up. Oh my god, Wolfie, you fucker. Did you just come in here to play that metal pipe? I'm gonna find you. Oh no, Wolfie. There's a merge error with your file. Oh no. Oh no, shame. It got metal piped. I was just saying goodnight to everyone. It's about 10 past 2, so I'm gonna have to go to sleep. I'm absolutely knackered after today. So what I'll do is send everyone over to Devious Flame. Devious Flame raided me during Dead Space, which was lovely of them. So we're going to pay them back the favour now, because why not? They're currently playing Elden Ring. I don't know what they're doing in Elden Ring. We're going to find out in a minute, alright? So, there you go. Raid's going through. I don't have a raid message or anything set up yet, but have fun anyway. I will be back tomorrow after I've done the full outline and merge. I'll probably continue streaming this, like I said, or Darkwood. See how I feel tomorrow. Or how tired I am. One or the other. Regardless. Good night, everyone. Have fun.